Hello, I'm a UK feature filmmaker here, wondering what UK-based platforms are submitted to by Filmhub. Thank you.
Awesome, Ryan. So you can actually see all this directly on our website. So if you just log into FilmHub, go to channels, and then on the channels listing, you can see the territories that each of the streaming channels is in. Some are worldwide, some are country specific, and you can utilize that to do that. So like, for instance, IMDb TV actually just launched in the UK. One of the cool things is coming out. Roku channel is launching in the UK. Those are just a couple of them, but to be honest, it's too many for me to write down. And so, please take a look at our channels page right there, and you'll get a full listing of that.
Okay, and here's a good one. This is a filmmaker from overseas, and I think this could be a generalized question towards just filmmakers overseas in general. How do we get earnings as Nigerians since we can't get paid through PayPal? Are there alternatives?
Yes, there are separate alternatives for people in countries where PayPal doesn't work. Just message our support team and we'll help you figure that out.
Oh, great. LRG Entertainment asked, does Filmhub distribute Spanish language features? They can produce M&E.
Yes, we do. We do distribute every language. Actually, we have titles across. I think we have over 70 different languages now. Titles on Filmhub, and so we are constantly looking for foreign language content: Spanish, Portuguese, German, French, Italian, Chinese. Some of our biggest titles, are foreign languages. And so, definitely recommend getting those up there. And we're constantly adding new, foreign language services. So actually, we started working with VIX, for instance, on Spanish titles. Tubi has a Mexico version. Zumo has a Mexico version. So, there's a bunch of, different methodologies to get that content monetized.
Right. And I can say from personal experience, I've uploaded some Spanish language subtitles to a few of my features, and it has broadened the reach of them. So
that's awesome.
You can definitely do it. Is Filmhub looking at adding more international platforms, especially in the Asian and African markets?
Totally. Yeah. We are, constantly adding more platforms. Also, we get a lot of recommendations from our filmmakers of platforms. So always do send those to us and saying, hey, these are new services that we're working on. We have a sales team that's growing, adding new platforms on a, weekly basis. We've added, probably 3 or 4 per month for the last couple of months. And that rates can actually pick up even faster as we go into the new year. So we're super excited about that. So if there's always new platforms, we'd love to talk with them. And we are actively doing that. This is one of the big benefits of the Filmhub model, right? When we can only make money is when our filmmakers make money. So guess what we want to do? We want to get more of your films on more platforms. It's really nice when we're equally incentivized and aligned.
Right. And I got kind of a question off of that. Do you think the future of streaming distribution, like it seems to me like it's becoming more and more like wide and all encompassing, like, like these platforms like Tubi and, Amazon already, they're already all over the world or, getting to be there. Do you feel like it's going to be like,
yeah. I mean, ultimately, here's the way I see it. The distributor that gives you the pitch of like, oh, we go to this film market, we get, we sell this territory, we sell that territory. Guess what? That's going away. So do you want to give your film for 5, 10, 15 years to a distributor that is pretty much like solely focused on like selling off territories when that's a practice that's going away? That's scary, right? Like all these services now are everywhere. So, I think that's one of the biggest things that you really need to think about is like, it's more about how do you reach every streaming service than it is about territories now. And that's something that is, it's in change. And so you got to think about the next 3 to 5 years. We were at AFM and like, AFM is quiet this year compared to prior years, like these film markets are kind of dying, and so like anyone that says like, oh, that's the way you make money is by going to these film markets. Like, yes, but like, it's still like, it's a dying breed. And you need to realize that, everyone's licensing worldwide rights now. It's like there are still like a couple pockets where you can make money. Great. But I'd rather go with a full, industry paradigm shift and work on that, than building something for, old industry.